Hello Aries, this is Christelle Martinette with another weekly reading starting March 14th, and we're in post-eclipse season for sure. I've pre-shuffled this deck and my other deck. I have here with me this week the Egyptian Tarot. Was produced by an Italian publisher, and I have a different Neapolitan deck and my emerald runes which really seem to work well with the Egyptian Tarot. Let's see what's in store for this week. Everyone has had, I've had lots of stories. I myself have a lot to tell, and but there are many different levels that the eclipse has in terms of how it has affected us. Let's see what we have coming up. Well, you've got quite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana, and 3 other cards, 2 of which are aces, and 1 is a Knight of Cups. Now, when there's something like this going on, and I'll show you the cards, it's a fundamental week. But what do we have? We have the Hermit here, right in the middle. And the Hermit tells me that there's a moment of reflection. Definitely there's a moment of reflection. And there's definitely here a moment where you're looking, and this came out for other signs as well, you are looking and trying to see what is hides behind certain messages that you've received, signs that you've received during the eclipse these days, this past week, and there's just so much there that you're failing to see really the one bit of clarity emerge. Now, let me show you first the cards. This is the Temperance card, and this is the Entrance card. This is a really safe entrance card. So it's telling you, okay, Aries, a lot is going on. Just relax, because this is a needed moment of rest. This is a needed moment of, assessing, analyzing, studying. And this is the Hierophant, which also tells us it's a protection. Look at this. We have the Death card. And right after the Death card, we have the Tower card. This is a heavy situation. This is something that may not even affect you directly, but it affects someone or something that then takes its toll on you. It takes its toll on you in the sense that either they're related to you, the persons who are having this situation, or that person undergoes, maybe a partner who undergoes such serious change that undoubtedly you are affected. Then I have the Hermit that you saw. Next to the Hermit is this Knight of Cups. It's interesting to see this Knight of Cups right next to the Hermit, and both of them, the Knight of Cups is under the Death card, as if, there is a revamping here. There's a new situation. Something has changed. Something drastic and something serious. But we've got the Hierophant, the spiritual guide, the spiritual leader. It's in the middle of the spread at the top, and it's crowning the spread. It's protecting the spread. The last row, which is quite interesting, is the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands. Now, what's interesting is the Ace of Swords. Of course, you tend to say, we as readers tend to say, truth is going to emerge. But the sword, we remember, is a pointed object. It's never an easy truth. It's never an easy truth. And what do we have here? We have this Ace of Wands, which is, of course, an action card, a passion card. But doesn't that wand there look like a cane? As if it's a mature moment for this truth to come out. And being mature, we can accept those pointed edges, and not so easy. But remembering that we had the Temperance card as an entry card. And then the exit card is the stars. It's as if this week is going to hide so much change. And since the entrance card is the Temperance, and the Hermit is the focus card, and the stars is the exit card, I feel that these other cards around you that are talking about drastic change, the Death, the Tower, is something that affects you indirectly, but directly. I mean, it has a very important change on you, but you don't feel the brunt. You don't bear the brunt of that Tower and Death energy, you see. I'm going to take the Neapolitan cards, and these two have been pre-shuffled. And let's take a look at these strong cards. Okay, let's take a look at the Death cards. The Death card. Oh dear. Well, my. The Death card is terrible. This is the Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. People who read Neapolitan's cards say, when you get the Ace of Pentacles, just don't consider the rest of the spread, because it's a success card. It's a yes success card. They say the same for the Ace of Cups. What more do you want? The Holy Grail. Now, add to that the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is a cup that tells you a very important person in your life is going to walk in. Now, isn't that interesting that it's over the Death card? Because it's as if you have to close a door, or a door is being closed, or there is actually a renovation, rejuvenation. There is a rebirth of someone. Had it weren't over the Death card, I would have said this is a new person. But I tend to believe that this may be a situation that has caused someone to totally, to be reborn. Now, spiritually reborn. That we're talking about spiritual terms here. The Pope, the Hierophant next to the Death. I'm going to look at the Tower now. All right, now the Tower. The Tower tells us that we have two fours here, the Cups and the Pentacles, and again, we have the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups does talk to a celebration. It does even in this deck, and it's over the Tower. So it is a Tower situation that brings celebration. How does it bring it? With a strong emotional foundation, and Phoenix arising from its ashes. Again, the notion, the theme of rebirth. So, it's coming out twice, and it's very, very clear to me. Let me take the Neapolitan cards on this Ace of, let me do the Hermit. The Hermit, dear, look at that. We have the Two of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands again, another Ace of Wands. So it's a passionate beginning, an offer, something coming in. And what is coming in is this Page of Cups. Now there's cups everywhere. And I hope there's a drop to drink, because we have the Knight of Cups as well next to that. I'm going to use the Emerald Runes now. I think that we can safely say that we have a clear picture here. Okay. Well, I have this just, something new. There's something new that is going to be distinguished, and it fell right over the death card. It is Isa. Isa is gelling. It is being distinguished. It is something that has, it's not vapor. This is ice. It's strong, and it's distinguished. You can see it clearly. Why do I say that? Because the runes leading up to it, I have 2 here as a beginning conversation. Then there's this development right in the middle, this beautiful conversation, and then Isa at the top. Now, the first rune is AWATS. It's a very protective rune. And so like the Hierophant, you are in a safe place, Aries. Over AWATS is Pedro, and Pedro is telling me that my what I'm seeing is in line with what I'm saying. And your hunches, your intuitions, your thoughts, and your spiritual guidance, your insights, your spiritual insight have a lot of value for you in this week. Now, I have to just draw your attention to the 3 focus here in the middle. There's Ing, Diag, and Tir. It's success, success, success with different characteristics, especially Diag, which talks of an extreme transformation in your current situation. And to the right, I have Yera. Yera tells me that it has been long in coming, and now the time has come. Why do I do that? It beats time. Yera beats time, and it's beating the time for you now. Algiz. Algiz is again another protective rune, and it is plenty. It is an announcement of plenty. Now, if you look at this and you see Isa at the end, you'd say, "My God, it's Isa!" But instead, it is something which has finally come together. Something which has finally come together. Aries, I do hope that this has helped you in some way for the week starting the 14th of March. Until we read again, bye-bye.